to challenge you to battle the startup hiring preferences for all millennial 20-something employees. Fresh thinking, fast-growing companies are changing the world. The top 200 startups are worth over $700 billion. At that valuation, they're actually running our world. But these companies have some messed up hiring policies. They're staffed with employees whose average age is 26. There is an ugly, stinking bias at startups for against hiring employees over 40. It's time we said enough. I am CEO and founder of a startup of over 100 employees. It's a fun, crazy circus, and over 70% of our employees are over 40. We're a clothing manufacturer that leverages technology in a big way. There's a statistic that says that 9 out of 10 startups fail in their first 2 years. Most die because of a lack of stability in growth and in their leadership. Surprisingly, 26-year-old frat boys drinking beer at work aren't very mature or stable. Then why are Silicon Valley, New York, and other hubs building more of the startups with the same disgraceful, shitty hiring rules? Apparently, they think innovation only breeds in the brains of babies. Well, I disagree, and so should you. I'm a founder that would have fallen flat on my millennial face without the ideas, stability, and help from my leadership team, all of whom are above 50. That we've survived 3 years and that our startup is thriving into its fourth is not because I'm a young founder, but despite that. Our company has extremes. Our youngest is 21 and our oldest is 72. With our 20-year-olds, I'm begging and pleading for discipline, punctuality, and loyalty. I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of emotional meltdowns at feedback sessions. Whereas with our employees over 40, they're a lot more balanced, loyal, stable. Contrary to perception, they're adventurers, innovators. They're risk-takers and idea pioneers. Mostly, I value their wisdom. They've raised kids, survived divorces, they've won big, lost money, lost jobs. I love them because they've royally messed up. Living through life's joys and screw-ups can make for the most valuable life experience. And having a life experience team can be the best thing to tackle the intense stress of a startup. The best thing after whiskey, of course. My grandmom at 83 is my rock star mentor. Her marriage of 6 decades is a guidepost. She says that glamour and youth and rush will fade, but trust, loyalty, stability, and courage are what helped her and granddad build and shape a marriage that stood the test of time. And these are the traits that would serve me well to find in a co-partner that would help me build a company that would go on for 100 years and more. And I have such a long life dream for my company. And our world needs more such young companies that are built to last 100 years and more. For most 20 and 30-somethings, this war against ageism may seem irrelevant. Well, the thing with our community is that we tend to forget that we're not permanently drinking from the spring of youth. Someday we'll be 60, and if we're lucky, someday we'll be 100. In fact, because we live in this equipped world today, chances that we'll be 100 look pretty bright. And with the advances in medicine, we'll be vibrant physically and mentally into our 90s and beyond. So careers shouldn't be ending at 40 when, ironically, life will extend to 100. We have to alter this world where 30-year-olds in a startup are called old, where 40-year-old job seekers cut out sections of their resume to appear younger. We have to build and migrate to an ageless workplace. For when we're 50 and 60, we have to be building and saving towards the future instead of being jailed to censure, depression, isolation, retirement, and poverty. Fresh thinking doesn't just have to come from those that just walked out of the cradle. Science actually proves that brains get more powerful with age. If older hires are trained to embrace risk and change, that combined with strong brain can be the answer to companies' immortality. Older hires need support and mentorship too, just a different kind. We need different conversations with them. My friend, you're still young. You have another 30 years of healthy work life ahead of you. Invest in learning. Practice taking risks. Embrace change. The idea isn't to propose that we fill a startup with only people over 50. The idea is that filling a startup with 20 and 30-something underdeveloped leaders creates a frail culture, one that hence has such a higher probability of colossal failure. Our company has extremely aggressive revenue ambitions. Our older hires are not retained just for diversity goals, but simply because they kick ass. We've seen that the fusion of the young and old can create diversity magic and money-making magic. So I urge you today to unshackle yourself from evil hiring stereotypes. When we unify with those that have gained from the experience of the past, we're better enabled to create a stunning, fearless future. Thank you.